And I'm just gonna go and see if we are live. I don't think we're live yet. Yes, we are live on YouTube, everybody. How's everybody doing? I think we're live also on uh, on the other social media. So I'm going to start. I apologize for the late start. We're 10 minutes late for the start of the show, but that's fine because we have some great levels to look at. And well, we're going to start by looking at silver, right? Because we have been following silver for a while now. Let me just share my screen. I see that I'm not sharing my screen, so I'll just share it right now. James, can you do me a favor and please give me powers to share my screen? Okay. Yes, I can now share my screen. Thank you, James. All right, so I think everybody can see my screen, and we are going to start by looking at silver because we've been talking about that for a few weeks now, and I mean, I want to see if you guys have followed us on this silver journey. So let's start by looking at some commodities. Yeah, exactly. All Japanese yen pairs shoot up because the Japanese yen crashed. Well, it didn't crash. It actually it went down right here. Let me show you. This is the Japanese yen futures chart, and this is the open. We're going to go to the hourly chart so you can see what happened. Actually, here is the Sunday open right here, and well, the Japanese yen futures or the Japanese yen well moved down, making all Japanese yen pairs moving up. Right, that's what happened. I mean, this is a key level in Japanese yen futures, and well, we are right now testing another key level to the downside. I am looking at a continuation to the upside on the yen. So be alert on that. I personally am long the pound versus the yen. From last week, I went long here at the retest of this level. I'm still holding that long with my stops here. And I'm going to take profits for most of my position at the 141.59, 141.55, because I don't want to be greedy, right? And I'm going to let the rest of it run. But yeah, my long position on the Japan on the pound versus the yen did uh, uh, um, well, it was held by that Japanese yen futures move to the downside. Now we were talking about silver, right? We're going to be spending not a lot of time in silver because we are still capped by this level right here. We are still capped by this level. I know there's a lot. I'm actually going to get rid of this line, this structure, and I'm going to keep only this flag that we broke with, right? We are still capped by the 20. What is it? 2820 to 2840 level. So I did take some profits here on my longs on silver, right? Um, but not every. I didn't take out all of my position in silver because, as you remember, this is a long-term play in this metal, right? So the thing is, guys, what I'm going to be doing here is that, well, I'm going to just be waiting and see. Well, right now I'm writing a free risk trade because I move my stops to break even, right? But I'm still very long bias silver, and this and the bounce off of this level right here leads me to believe that we are in fact going higher. Now the thing is that last week, right? Last week we had a and let's look also at the US dollar, because well, last week we had the Jackson Hole symposium, right? And and we had quite a volatile day that day. If you I mean, you can see it here in silver too. This was quite a volatile day. And guys, I always tell you that these kind of days are very, very hard to trade. But if you're already in a long position, I mean, don't be scared about going higher and lower a lot on that day. I mean, if you can see it here on silver, right? That was a 5.26% boomerang on that day, right? On the DXY, you can see it too, from low to high was a 1% move, right? So yeah, that was a very volatile day. But again, after the dust settles, fundamentally speaking, the markets continue to trade the way that they do. And right now we are testing this very, very, very strong level of support in the DXY. I'm going to go to the 3-hour chart because I want to show you something, right? Yeah, if you remember back in June, we were doing the same thing as we're doing right now. We were just trading in a range above this level of support, this green line, the 95.90. This low right here was our level of support that we were trading in. Actually, if you want to be fully, I'm sorry, yeah, that's it. Fully correct. It was this zone. The level of resistance was this zone right here. But it's fine. What I'm trying to tell you is that right now, technically speaking, the DXY is trading the same that it was trading before, right? Right here, we are trading inside of this range, and right now we are testing the lows again. And if you, and I mean, and if you see how the DXY traded or is trading, it's pretty similar at how it was trading before it broke to the downside, right? And when it broke to the downside, we had a very big move, right? A 3.4 move to the downside. So what I'm waiting here is exactly another break below that level, that 92.20 level, right? For another leg down in the DXY. Now let's go to the 8-hour chart and let's see some levels to the downside, right? Let's have a look. Okay, so maybe we're going to have to go to the daily chart. All right, if we go to the daily chart, you can see that let's go to the 2-day chart actually, so we can actually have that breakout from that level. Because these lows right here, we already broke with, right? And that low right here is exactly the level that we are testing right now. So, yeah. So actually, let's use this line so we can actually see where we are going with. And this is a 2-day chart, right? We got rid of the noise, and if we break with this level, with the 92.30 level, right, we are definitely going to be testing that 96 level, which is these highs, and maybe, just maybe, the very important historic level 90.60. So what I'm looking for, and you can see it more clearly here. Uh, Actually, let me just change this to another color. I'll do a blue. Blue's fine. So we are, I mean, you can see it more clearly here, right? Uh, Consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout. So this is what I'm waiting for, right? A true breakout of that uh, level on the US dollar, which will fuel our silver longs, and it will fuel other markets too, which we are going to be looking at, right? That's not for you guys. Okay, so let's have a look at some other markets. I think if you have any questions, just type it on the chat, guys. I'm more than happy to answer them. But if they're not, I think that everybody is on the same page with me on that US dollar breakout for this week. All right. Now, and right now you can see that we're having some rejection again to that 92.20 level. So let's go back to the commodity side of things. Let's have a look at the US at crude oil, right? This is the 50-minute chart in crude oil. There's nothing to see here, but we're going to go higher, maybe to the 2-hour chart to see what's going on. All right, let me get rid of all my drawings. Very choppy market, I must say. Very, very choppy market. It has been very difficult to trade. And yes, there are more tradable opportunities out there with better looking charts. So that's what we're going to do. We're not going to be looking at uh, crude oil because it is very choppy. All right. Now, what else can we have a look at? Let's look at some majors, right? U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar, the Aussie, very strong move to the upside on the Aussie, 178 pips. I'm not trading the Aussie at the moment, guys. Uh, and I haven't been trading the Aussie for a while, but this was a very good breakout of that triangle. Let's have a look at the pound versus the US dollar because the pound versus the US dollar is another market that I'm looking at. The pound has been very strong since the breakout of this triangle right here. We have moved 7.80% to the upside without any true pullback, right? So we have been in a very strong bullish mode for 62 days now in the pound versus the US dollar. But right now, let's go to the 8-hour chart. I love the 8-hour chart. We are at a very strong level of resistance. Now, this doesn't mean anything, and don't take it as a trading advice, and don't take anything I say as a trading advice, please. This is just for educational purposes only. But if we go back, let's go to the daily, right? My allergies are acting up. You have no idea. If we go to the daily chart, let's go even to the 2-day chart to get rid of all the noise. This is a super strong area of resistance that we are trading in right now. Just look at that rejection. And this is what I do, guys. This is what I do. I look for key levels in historic price action, and I look for spots where price has reversed massively, right? And this is one of them. I'm sorry. Firstly, we have this base right here, this small base right here. And then we have a retest of that base. And then we have a retest of that level, another retest of that level, another retest of that level, and now we have another retest of that level. Now, we need to understand that for us to be able to trade the short side of the pound versus the US dollar, we need I'm sorry. We need a clear rejection of that 33.70 to 34.70 level. So that's a 100 pip level, 100 pips zone apparently of 100 pips zone of resistance, right? So what I'm looking at is a possible bullish continuation and and a consolidation within that level to give me a clear sign of a bearish move coming, right? For the time being, we are not looking at a short here. It would be quite bad to short the pound versus the US dollar at these levels with this price action as it is. But like I said before, keep an eye on this zone because it is quite the area. And most importantly, the 134.70 zone, right? Because it was a big base and some kind of the neckline. No, it wasn't the neckline of that double bottom. Neckline should have been here, but you get the picture, right? It was a big base in historic price action, and we have been trading below that level for a while. We have been trading below that level since May 2018. So yeah, it is a massive, massive level. And if we zoom in on the pound versus the US dollar, we are trading very, very low. Uh, and uh, when was Brexit? I think this is the Brexit move, right? This one right here. We are trading below that Brexit move still. If we pull this out, it is the same level, guys. So yeah, I mean that level, it is the Brexit low levels, right? So we have been trading below that Brexit low for a while now, and you know the actual. Let me just get rid of this. The actual uh, rejection of that level might not happen. We might actually get a move to the upside, a retest, right? And a continuation higher, which is fine. I am not married to the short idea, okay? I'm just waiting to see the reaction of that level for me to make a trading decision based on that. But I am definitely, most definitely trading this level because here I can see that here we are going to get a very big move either to the upside if we continue or to the downside if we reject it, right? It might get a rejection to test this low for a continuation higher. We don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, guys. I do not have a crystal ball, but what I do know are levels. And I do know that we need to wait for these levels to uh well to this level for or to hold or to break, right? So we need a good uh rejection or a good breakout and retest of them. So that's the pound versus the US dollar. That's my levels on the pound versus USD. We'll keep on looking at how this develops throughout the week here at here at this show called Tea and Hot Sauce. Today, Chloe, I'm sorry, we're going to have a discussion with Chloe about this level on the pound versus the US dollar tomorrow when she joins us for tomorrow's Tea and Hot Sauce. But for time being, we are, I think, we've gone through a couple of good levels on different markets, and we are going to keep an eye on those levels throughout the week, like I told you before. But for the time being, I think we are done for today. Thank you for joining us, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're watching us on YouTube. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We have the U.S. Open show with Jeff and Ash coming up. So do
in about
stick.
45 minutes, mate. Yeah.
Whoa, hey Jeff, how are you, mate?
Hey, having a ball, mate. How about you?
I didn't see that you were on the on the show, so you just scared me a little.
So what's going on here?
Yeah,
WTF?
exactly. Who is this, boys?
How's your Monday going?
Excuse me?
How's your Monday going?
Well, I just started my day about an hour ago, so I mean it's going fine.
So far, so good. Nobody's managed to stuff it up yet, but it's only
exactly.
early.
exactly. I mean, I just closed a couple of positions, so starting on the green for me.
Good stuff.
Yeah. How about you? How's how's your Monday been going?
My month.
My Monday. Your Monday.
Oh, Monday.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have super allergies at the moment. So if you can understand me, that's the reason.
All good. No, look, mate, I'm in a holding position at the moment. I don't believe I'll be taking any trades today. Apart from what I expect to see throughout the week, it's pretty much a non-event for me today because it is end of month. It is bank holiday in
Yeah,
the UK. So, yeah,
exactly.
I'm a bit of a spectator, I think, today rather than a trader.
Yeah, me too, me too. And that's a great thing that you commented on. Today it's a non-event for me today too. I'm just going to be holding on to what I got. I don't think I'm going to be putting on any trades. I do have just one very good position that I'm looking to get into, but I'm just going to put on my pending orders to see if I get triggered in. And but that's about it.
Yep. What's the hot tip for the week, mate?
All right. It's the pound versus the New Zealand dollar. We've been look. I mean, I've been looking at the pound versus the US dollar. You know, just rallying and rallying, and
Yep.
well, the pound versus the New Zealand dollar is kind of conflicting. I'll show you. Actually, it's fine. I
Yeah, I
have
know a
the
bit about this one.
I have this going on. So this is a big level that I've been looking to trade for a while. This one right here, the 197.60 to 197.70. I'm sorry, this one right here, this
Yep.
base, big rejections here, and now we're retesting it, and we are inside of what seems to be uh, well, it is a channel, right? So I'm looking
Sure.
at the
Sure
I'm
is.
looking, yeah, sure is a channel, right? So I'm looking at the break of these highs for a continue for a move higher on the pound versus the New Zealand dollar. The thing is that the NZD, the New Zealand dollar, is quite strong at the moment, right? And we closed very strong on Friday.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I don't know why. It's I think it's more a US dollar story than a
Yes,
Kiwi story.
exactly. That's my thought too, Jeff. And you know that that's my thought too. It is a US dollar story. But if it continues, because I mean the DXY is just breaking, about to break that 92.20. If it continues to the upside, I don't think that I'm going to be ticked in here on the GBP and ZD. I think this is going to go lower and lower because of
Don't
the
be
New
like
Zealand
that.
dollar. Yeah, the New Zealand dollar strength. And of course, if the pound rejects these highs, right? So it's a waiting game for me. That's why I use pending orders too, because I need to be validated in on my trades. But
Yep.
yeah, that's
I,
about it.
I've been in pound Kiwi long for how long now? Probably
Oh, that's right. You're in pound Kiwi
a
long for a
month,
while.
maybe more. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
but
remember you are pound Kiwi long for a while. I forgot
so I
about
hope
that.
you're right, buddy. I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I think this might be a good scaling point for me. We'll see.
We'll see exactly, and I mean, yeah, I completely forgot that you were thank you long. That gives me another confirmation, the Jeff confirmation.
There you go. Perfect. There's nothing
Uh,
better than a confirmation bar.
exactly. Well, mate,
So,
I think we're about
yeah,
done
wrap it
here.
up.
Yes, and your show starts in about 45 minutes, right?
Yeah, mate, about 43 minutes from now. And I've got a bit to go through. Euro pound, we're in Euro pound as well. And that's coming back at us at the moment. Again, another scaling opportunity there. Pound Kiwi, I think, is a scaling, a couple of others that I'm looking at as well. So we'll be pointing
That's
those out
awesome.
in 45 minutes.
And don't you guys miss it because as you can see, we are on the same page on about we're on a couple of trading opportunities. All right, I
Happy
will
days, buddy.
not be missing it. So I'll see you in 43 minutes.
I'll be
All
there.
right, all right, cool, mate. Cheers.
See you, mate.
Bye.